All right, I'm going to talk about home office deductions. How do you reimburse yourself if it's in an accountable plan for their S corporation owners, even LLC multi-member partners? You can reimburse yourself. It's either an accountable plan or reimbursable plan. If you're a single member LLC, Schedule C, you fill out the home office deduction worksheet inside that tax return. It's all the same. Okay, so we're going to share our screen right now. It's like kind of like a little seminar here, and hopefully I won't go overboard with how much time I spend on it. But there we go. I got the instruction, and anyone who wants this, email me through a DM. I will send it over to you, and you can use it. It's what I send to my clients. I modify it a little bit here and there as I go. Nothing special. Okay, so you can see, I'll zoom in here just so I can show you. Now I got this from somewhere and I just modified it to my use. Okay, you put your name here, and sometimes you have an employee, so it's not necessarily an owner or a partner. It could be an employee that works from their home and you want to give them a little bit of a tax-free check. You don't have to put that on their W-2 if you do it this way. If you just cut someone a $500 every month check and it's not based on anything, that actually is taxable to the person you paid, even if it was yourself. And you don't want to do that. You want to have an accountable plan of reimbursing an actual expense. And of course, home office deduction, it's not easy to just say, here's my receipt from Best Buy. It's here's all my receipts from my home, and 10% of all these will be the deduction. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Okay, the employee, that's me. Okay, numerator is how big is your office? Measure it. Actually measure your office. And by the way, read the instructions first to make sure you really do have a home office. Look at all these things that you need to think about. Exclusive and regular use. Okay, you can't just say, here's my desk in my bedroom, and voila, I have a home office deduction. Guess what? If the IRS questions you, they're going to walk in and look at your office, which doesn't really exist because you have a multi-use office with your bedroom. Sorry, I'm right now, even though I have a green screen, I'm in my guest room that I basically took over as my full office. I still have an office. I don't know why, other than to meet clients in, but I often stay at home because there's a lot of stuff going on in my life that I would like to be home a lot. I meet clients in the office, not at my house. That's why I have an office. But this room is about 10 foot by about 12 foot, and you do the math. It's not a very large room. Okay? How do you figure out square footage? You take the measurements, and you know 10 by 10 is 100 square feet, so it's a small room. So I'm being very aggressive here to say I have a 300 square foot office, but I have a big house, 3,500 square feet. This is just made up numbers. My house is a little smaller than that, and look at that, 8%. So that's our percentage of what we're using, our indirect use of our entire expense of our home. So you have mortgage interest, you put that in there. Insurance, real estate tax, utilities, internet, all these things, by the way, are things that you don't pay from your business. So if you do pay from your business, don't put it on here. You're taking a deduction already anyway. It's things that you just weren't able to, especially if you're not an owner of the business. If you're a regular employee, you don't pay for their utilities, right? They pay for their utilities. And mortgage interest and real estate taxes, you don't really pay that from your business. No one really should do that. Sometimes you do, but it's a distribution, whatever. And total expenses, $41,000. Voila. Indirect. If you directly paid for something in your office and you want to get reimbursed, you can add those numbers too. Okay? Repairs. You repaired the door of your home office for $250. Well, guess what? That's 100% reimbursable. So make sure you do that stuff right. What's your cost of your house? Very important. You want to take, and obviously, if you don't do this, you're not going to get a great deduction. Your depreciation actually adds a lot of expenses to this reimbursement calculation. So you take away land. Let's say it was 15%, 20% of the total cost is land, and go ahead and now we have a 2% percentage of that, and depreciation deduction for the entire year will be $20,000. 8.5% of that is $1,700. So house expense, indirect plus direct, $4,000 plus depreciation, $6,103 is your total reimbursement for the entire 12 months. Now, you're supposed to reimburse yourself often, not just once a year. Which employee do you know is going to be using his home office and his home car? The same rules kind of apply with the car that you're reimbursing. Who in the right mind is going to not want to get a check more than like once a month or every quarter? It's like, seriously, I'm using my car to do all these business activities from the boss, owner, boss, whatever you want to call it. But reimburse yourself like a normal reimbursement. So everything in tax strategies have to be run right and normal. Otherwise, IRS is going to say you're full of malarkey, which most people are on social media. So don't be that person. Look at what's going on here. With this reimbursement, we're going to reimburse you. Okay. Now, this is for the entire year. You should really take this number and divide it by 12. Okay, so if we equals that divided by 12, now you have $509.46. Okay, do it like that. Okay, you could probably leave the cents out because seriously, but 509 would be your reimbursement. See, it's not $500 made up out of thin air because that's what you would pay. I pay $500 now for my home office, for my actual office, month to month, $500. It's just a room. It's about 12 feet by 12 feet. I measured it. Whatever. But it's $500. Okay. I take the whole thing as a deduction for my regular office because I actually have a regular office. That's all I use it for. I don't sleep in it. I don't use it for personal use. But this is $509. So cut yourself a check for $509 every month at the end of the year, because some of this stuff is going to have to be estimated. You don't really understand most of the time how much your interest is at the end. Your utilities could fluctuate. Summer's more, winter's less if you're in Florida. Boom. I'm getting excited. I'm getting heated up. Viral videos. Come on, let's be viral. But I want to be helpful. Of course, you want this template. I'll give it to you for free. For free. I got it for free. I modified it. I put instructions on here from a bunch of different things. Okay, boom. Let's go through the instructions real quick. It's just regurgitating everything I said. It's giving you some ideas. Homeowner insurance, pest control, HOA fees, security systems, your ring alarm that you pay $99 a year. All these really good stuff. Enter it in, get it all quantified. The more expenses you find that are related to your house, the higher your reimbursement will be. So do the work. Okay, submit your reimbursement request to your S-Corp, which means either the HR department or yourself. It's weird. You're reimbursing something to yourself and you're signing off on yourself, but it's like, so are 1099s weird. So are W-2s that you have to add the health insurance and you go up on the box one, and then it's weird. IRS is weird, but just follow weird and you'll be good. All right, that's a viral comment. All right, repeat it monthly or quarterly recommended. Like I said, go through this whole list. What else? Approve your member request. If an employee, a regular non-related employee, sends you something, you can look at it, sign it, put in the records, you sign off on it. Sometimes you have someone doing it for you. You have to have policies in place. You're a business owner. You're a business owner, S-Corp owner, partner, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever day that is. All right. I think I said enough. And this will be the end of my how to do an accountable plan, a home office deduction. do the same thing for anything that you pay out of your pocket that needs to be reimbursed that was business related, like your home, track your miles. I have other videos on that, and this is how you do it. I'm excited to be able to share this for everyone. Have a great day. And if you need help, of course, I'm a CPA, a tax strategist, been doing this for 17 years. I've been kind of getting on the bandwagon for all the content out there to be creating content. I like being creative. I'm trying to get funnier and more, hey, listen, this Mo guy knows what he's talking about. And it's starting to build up traffic for all those who want to build content as well. Okay. Again, have a great day.